Sir, the bracers have come to attend you. Oh, you're here. Oh, I could tell I'm gonna hate this. Oh, you are all... Hey, it's been a while. We meet again. Oh, thank you very much for your support in the capital. What brings you to Bose? The signing ceremony over, I finally have somewhat no open schedule. I've been planning a visit for some time and I finally managed to realize it. I see, a survey of sorts. It matters not. More importantly, my medal must be recovered. Is it that important? Barkley, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and show it to the bracers. Yes, immediately. It seems like the ambassador is quite concerned. Well, it's not an unreasonable reaction. This event is quite the serious crisis for the good ambassador. After all, the medal is an heirloom of great honor and glory bestowed directly from the Emperor. To have that stolen is a slap directly to the ambassador's face. Should news of this reach the fatherland, the good ambassador would be the laughingstock of the capital. The laughingstock of the capital? Isn't that a bit extreme? I'm afraid not. I love my country dearly, but a blunder like that would be blood in the water for the high society sharks. Should the rumor spread, there's no doubt that his reputation would take quite the beating behind the scenes. Yikes, talk about nasty. Erebonian society really is a scary place, huh? That is the fate of those who live in politics. Do you understand now why we asked you to come? I see. I think I've got it. So what's this thing the ambassador talked about? He acted like he wanted to show us something. Yes, actually, there was a card that appeared to be a declaration of criminal intent left at the scene. A card? Yeah, something like that. Allow me. Oh, is this Blue Blanc again? Lovely princess and your escorts, the bell of judgment draws near, the Iron Horse's medal in my hand. Should you desire to reclaim it, strike your mind. No, you know what? No. I don't want to mess with Blue Blanc's riddles. Really, he puts a lot of work into these. The guy's so persistent, I can't even work up the energy to complain. That's sort of an alignment. Anyway, we should recheck the important parts of the card. If they're gonna have me be like, oh, go through vague hints again, I'm just not gonna do this. I don't like Blue Blanc's quest. Because I'm gonna end up, like, looking up a guide anyway, because they're so hard to figure out. Okay, well, the main point seems to be this recul word. I think we'll have to start by looking for what that means. In which case, that bit comes after that will be important. Most likely, those parts will be the hint to the word. The end of everything is the beginning. It certainly does sound like it. Should be enough to start with. First, let's check out the town using it as a hint. Yeah, we should be. Well, then, if we find anything, we'll let you know. I don't want to do this. I just don't. Quite simply, I just don't. The end of everything is the beginning. No, I don't want to do that. If anyone has a problem with that, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing that quest. I did one of Blue Blanc's quests. I've attempted all of them. He just gives very vague hints, and I just do not want to mess with it. I'd rather just keep playing the game and having fun than do that. Oh no, but you didn't do one quest. You should give it a chance, etc. Trust me, I've given Blue Blanc's quest a chance. I don't like them. They're all the same. I mean, I could easily do it, but like, you know what's gonna end up happening? I'm gonna get lost. And I'm gonna end up like using a guide, or I'm gonna ask chat for help. And if chat doesn't remember, then I'm just gonna end up looking a guide. Why am I going to just do the quest with a guide when I can just ignore it? You know? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That is why I'm not doing the quest. I know I can very easily look it up, but at that point, just don't do the quest. If I have to Google it because the hints are so vague, then I should just ignore it, basically. That's my way of thinking. I'm gonna end up asking chat or Googling it, depending. So I'm just gonna ignore it, basically. There's enough in this game to do, and I'm just not gonna do it. I did like 2 of his quests. I did the one in FC, and I did one in this game. I did the one that was in, what was it, Grand Cell? Yeah, we did the one in Grand Cell with Blue Blanc, which I had to Google search, like, 2 of the hints. And I did the one in Sky FC, which I also had to Google search. So, like, what's the point of doing them if I'm just gonna end up Google searching them? I can just easily ignore them and get back to doing the stuff in the game that's, like, not annoying. Plus, 100% is already sacrificed because, first of all, there are hidden quests, which I most definitely did not find. And we did fail that one gambling quest, and we also, like, I think we missed a quest. We also failed the gambling one, so 100% is already sacrificed. So I personally don't mind if I just ignore that, because it's very annoying, and I'd rather not mess with it. And it doesn't feel like it adds a whole lot. Other than, like, haha, Blue Blanc's riddles, etc. Phantom Thief B, cool. I could see doing at least one of the quests being like, oh, that's really cool, and then you see Blue Blanc and he's a villain in this game. Like, you see Phantom Thief B as Blue Blanc, but doing every single one, it gets really old, really fast. So, yeah. This is not the way to, what's it called? I need to be going into Bell Valley. But I might as well just, like, finish exploring this road for chest. And maybe fight more of these birds. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, 100% is already lost, so that's the big reason I'm just not doing it. And also, I'm gonna end up looking at a guide, and that's just not my idea of fun. Oh, but Nova, you use guides for other games you play? Like, Tales of Eternia, which you're using a guide for. That is correct, but also, the chest is better than the others. Why? Secret, but we'll tell you if you play it that way, took inside. That's true, but also, I played Eternia many times. I use guides. If I'm playing a game, like, if I've played the game before, I will use a guide. For blind playthroughs, I don't use guides. There's very rare exceptions of when I use guides in blind playthroughs. I would have to really love the game and be like, I want to do everything. But 90%, we'll say 90% of the time. 95, we'll go with 95. 95% of the time, if I'm playing a game blind, I won't use a guide. Because, you know, I want to enjoy the game and experience it blind. If I play the game once, not on the channel, or if I played it on the channel, regardless, I will most likely use a guide just because I've played the game before and I possibly can't get spoiled on anything. Like Tales of Eternia. Obviously, I'm using a guide when I play it to get all the lens, and the only reason I'm getting all the lens is because I played the game like 3 times. And I want to make my playthrough new and fresh. I've never gotten all the lens in Tales of Eternia, so it will be a new experience because I've never gotten all the lens when I play that game. But yeah. And for the simple reason that I don't want to use a guide. I'd rather not just get the guide out for Blue Blanc's quest. That does not sound fun to me. We're still accomplishing a lot more in this game than I expected to. We didn't do much in FC. We're doing a lot more in SC than I was expecting to. I'm not doing everything in the game, but I'm doing a good portion of the side quests, like a good chunk of them. So we're still accomplishing a good amount in this game. I still have so many other Trails games to get to, so I'm not focusing on 100%ing them. I just want to play the games. Trails isn't a series I'm heavily invested in. I'm just like, I want to play the games. I'm interested to play the games. But I'm not like heavily invested, like, oh, I'm gonna 100% the games. I'm gonna platinum like the later ones, the ones that are on PlayStation. I'm not that invested. I just want to like go through the story, doing maybe some side quests. And somewhat taking my time. That is my strat. Don't get me wrong, it's been fun. I've been enjoying SC. It's not like the best game ever, but I've been enjoying it. Enjoying it enough where I'm just not bored skipping the side quests, basically. Because if I was bored, I'd be skipping the side quests, but I'm not skipping the side quests. I'm still doing them, except the Blue Blanc one for reasons I just talked about. Well, who are you kids? Pardon us, sir. We're from the Bracer Guild. Yes, I can see that. And I also see a certain red-haired brat who's standing over there, too. Who are you still calling a brat, you old fossil? Oh, really good to see you again, Wemler. You holding up okay out here? Haha, I'm doing well enough to be able to keep up with you kids, that's for sure. I don't know what can bring you all the way out here, but welcome, I suppose. Feel free to use anything you need in here. Cool, thank you, sir. Sorry for the trouble, old-timer, and thanks. Bum 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 bum. That's where I came from. I think this is where I came from. You're new. Yeah, like I said, if the side quest did something to enhance his character, then yeah, it'd be good. But they don't. Again, like, I think doing the first one or doing like the first two is neat. Like, oh, doing the first one and then finding out in the second game he's of Ouroboros is neat. But having to do all of them, they don't do anything for his character. Maybe doing like the first one does, because then you get to see him in Sky 2 as like a cameo. Like, he's the villain then. He starts off as a side quest character and then he becomes a villain. So, again, doing the first one is like, I would be like, yeah, at least do one of them in Sky 1. But then after that, it's just like, why bother? Unless you just really enjoy the game, I guess, or if you're just like trying to do everything.
Someone's been naughty.
The main thing is, if I'm gonna pick and choose what I do in this game, I'd rather the things I don't do be the Blue Blanc quest.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Okay, we're level 63. I thought that was the monster. I remember this enemy from before. Bum 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 bum. Bye. This is gonna be like part 90 something. We're coming up to the length of the first game, and I definitely feel like I've been told this game is longer than the first, so it's definitely gonna be longer than the first. Putting aside the fact that I'm actually like doing side quests. The first one I stopped doing side quests in like chapter 2. It was probably after that Blue Blanc quest, actually. I think after that Blue Blanc quest I stopped doing quests. I think because of that side quest I stopped doing side quests in that game. But we are coming up to the playtime of what I got to in FC. I've been playing Trails since March, haven't I? I think I started FC back in March. I feel like I finished FC, so I played FC over like 2 months. But not so much because the game was long, but because I just didn't stream that much. It was during my college semester. So I played Trails FC through like 2 months. And I've been playing this game for over a month. Not over a month, like about a month. I've been playing this game for a month. Exactly, like give or take about a month. And I'm basically like, I'm almost at the time that FC ended at, which is insane. But again, that's not really FC's fault. That's just I didn't stream much during that time. I'm streaming a lot more because I'm not in school currently. Master Creon. I remember this enemy too.
Guys, come on.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you use a guide, that's exactly why I don't use guides in games that I never played. Unless I really want to. But, again, there's a few exceptions. Maybe like 1 or 2. But, that's a big reason why I don't do it. I don't want to spoil myself. mean, there are ways to get around that. There are spoiler-free guides out there, so, like, I mean, you know, but also, that is a very fair sentiment. Agate should be alive from this, probably. Yeah. He did like half his HP, which is still a lot.
Oh, are we done already?
Evade 4. Still looking for the main monster, the whole reason I'm here. How did my playtime get so high? I am not 36 hours in this game. That's like incorrect. We are not 36 hours. We're probably like 32 hours around. I don't know how my playtime got so inconsistent. No clue. The Bell Valley is so confusing. I didn't go this way, did I? Yeah, I didn't go to this log, I remember. Or I don't remember coming here, so I definitely didn't do it. Bum 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 bum. That's a sick monster design. Such a waste of a crit. I mean, 1200 damage is nothing to... It's still pretty good. Do your distend. Bum 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 bum. Oh wait, you don't have Aerostorm. You're not Aerostorm. This is Aerostorm. Oh, look at this. Just don't hit Agate. I don't want him to get frozen. Or not frozen, insta-die. I said insta-die instead of insta-killed. It's been a long day for me. I have been reading a lot, which Trails does that to you. Do that again.